everybody. Today we have Dell Latitude 3420 series. It's an Intel Core i5 11th gen laptop. Let's take it apart. Let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. Let's start. Start with bottom screws. Now we have to separate the bottom part from the Palmrest. So find a gap where you can put your tool and disconnect the clips. Use only plastic tool, otherwise you can scratch your parts. Alright, and the bottom is out. Here we have the part number. Now we can see all the internal components. So start always with disconnecting the battery. Yeah, now we can take out the battery. So if your laptop doesn't hold a charge or the battery is swollen, you can replace it. So that's our battery. Here we have the part number and the battery type number. Now let's see, that's our RAM memory. One slot is empty, one is occupied. So if you would like to replace the memory or upgrade to the higher one, spread those arms and this is how you can take it out. This one came with 8 GB. You can definitely upgrade to the bigger one. Here we can see our Wi-Fi card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Gently disconnect the antenna wires and you can take out the card. Here we have the model number and the part number. Here we can see our storage. So if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you no boot device or you would like to upgrade to the bigger one, that's how you can do it. So that's just the extension because our drive is so short. That's the actual drive. That's the NVMe SSD drive. Okay, here we can see our cooling, heatsink and the fan. So if the cooling doesn't work, your laptop overheats, you can try to repaste the processor. Or if the heatsink is bent, it won't work. Sometimes the fan is clogged with dust and doesn't spin, or it's making grinding noise. So this is when you can replace it. So unscrew these screws, disconnect from the motherboard. And you can take out the fan. Here we have the part number. And that's our heatsink. Be careful, sometimes it's stuck to the processor because of the cooling paste. That's the part number. And here we can see our processor. It's soldered on the motherboard, so if it doesn't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. Here on this side, we can see our I/O board with USB ports, audio port, and the SD card reader, and the network port. So if this board doesn't work, you can replace it. It's on the separate board. So let's take it out. Disconnect it from the motherboard. So in order to take out this I/O board, we have to unscrew the hinge because it covers the board. So I will also unscrew the other hinge, the opposite side. because it covers the motherboard, and we will be pulling this motherboard out shortly. So let's take out the screws. Okay, now let's disconnect our I/O board. So flip this retaining clip here. Now we can pull out the connector. Now let's unfold the hinges so we can free our board. There's another screw underneath. Alright, so that's our I/O board. Here we have the part number. Now let's continue with taking out the motherboard. So disconnect all the remaining clips, all the remaining connectors. That's a video cable, so flip the retaining clip. Now we can pull it out. Disconnect the keyboard and the touchpad and the speakers. You can see that we can take out the speakers, so that's very important. If the sound is bad, you can replace them, and it's very easy. So those are our speakers, and here we have the part number. Alright, now we can take out the motherboard. Here we have the part number. Okay, and now let's take out also the DC power jack. It is here. That's our power jack. So if your laptop isn't getting the power or the jack is physically broken, you can replace it. So take out this one screw, and that's how we can take out the DC power jack. And here we have the part number. Here we can see our Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. Let's see if we can take out the touchpad. Yes, take out these screws on the top. Alright, so that's our touchpad. Here we have part number. And that's our keyboard. Unfortunately, the keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest. So if you would like to change your keyboard, you have to buy the whole part like that. If you are looking for parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. Here we have the part number for that Palmrest. And that's our screen. Usual sold in one piece. It's very fragile. Here we have the part number on the video cable. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.